Hi, it's Anna here. Thanks for tuning in. So, because the task of our time is to see evil, and this is why there is so much information about evil all around us. Um, there is also a trend, though, that gives evil way too much power, and this is what I want to address today. So, evil understands humanity's shadow really well. You got to give them that. They understand it so well. And to be honest, like on a spiritual level, they can probably see our astral body where all our shadow are seen there. So it's not even a sign of intelligence, in my opinion. It's just that they can see things that we can't. And they understand, where humanity is at and what we are fighting against. The fact that we're fighting against remnants of the dream consciousness that Rudolf Steiner has spoken about. If you want to know more about that, I've got another video on this. They know that we have to really build that spiritual will that's very dormant in us at the moment. And they know that we're living in a stage of amnesia for us, right? Like because of the density of the planet, we are born in complete spiritual amnesia, right, at this time. So they are using that against us. They understand our shadow so well, and they are using that against us, right? But do you know what they don't understand? Evil does not understand spirit. And in that way, they are completely underestimating us. So we need to stop giving evil so much power. Because when you think about it, abusing and manipulating under the cover of darkness, behind the curtain, this is not powerful. And look at it this way: chemtrails, porn, vaccines, and still we rise. Fluoride in our water, chemicals in our food, and still we rise. This is the power of the human spirit. And this is what they are completely not understanding and completely underestimating. And at the end of the day, nobody can take our power away unless we let them. So our job is to wake up, to fully expand our awareness so we can see evil and what's happening exactly as it is. But at the same time, we also need to fortify ourselves from within and fully embody spirit so we can look evil in the eye without flinching. This is how powerful we are, and this is the task. So the question is, are you going to let them win? Or are you going to take everything sent your way to prove them wrong and show them what you're made of? Are you going to lay down and take it? Or are you going to rise into the true spiritual warrior that you are? This inner work journey is a purification process, absolutely. But the purification of the vessel is only one part of the process. The other part is to tap into that dormant power and to use it as fuel to truly rise into your power and to truly embody spirit. And you're not doing it on your own. There are forces, cosmic forces, helping us doing this. This is the Christ Sophia that many have been speaking about. The Divine Mother and the Christ forces. Tap into that. You're not doing it as an island unto yourself. When you are doing this within you, you are tapping into cosmic powers that you have access to. So when you're feeling that fire activating in your gut, do not make the mistake to think that this is a psychic attack or that you have to tame it. This is the gift. This is what you need to use. And you need to use that fire and that fuel to activate that power so you can truly transform yourself from the inside out. This is the task. There are too many people who are focusing on the purification of the vessel part so that they become this passive vessel. That's not what we're doing. This path that I'm speaking about on this channel is the path of conscious co-creation with God. And so the spirit within has to be activated. And there are several notions that are very popular in spirituality that need to be eradicated if you want to make true progress on this path. The first one is that divine light isn't soft. Divine light is fiery. It burns through the lies. This is why, as you do this work, you will be standing there sometimes completely quiet and you will trigger people because you become a true mirror to their shadow. This is how powerful divine light is. And the other notion is that the path of least resistance, the path that makes you chase your own desires, makes you chase manifesting millions of dollars, makes you chase or makes you pretend that evil is not there, is not powerful. The path of truly waking up and seeing things exactly as they are, with full consciousness, the path of taking full responsibility and accountability for your life, where you truly step in. You go and get a job so that you can actually provide for yourself and have some financial freedom. You continue to look after your kids through this path. You do not escape from your life. This path happens through your life. This path is difficult. And it is the most powerful path on the planet at this time. This is the path of modern initiation. And a lot of you are on this path. And it becomes very difficult when you see that a lot of other people or what's popular is completely different to what you're navigating. So this video is to tell you that you are on the right path. Do not let this world fool you, where everything is inverted. And do not make the mistake to think that because it's so difficult, because everything's been taken away from you, because it's been so painful, you're doing something wrong. You are doing it right. This is the path. You are forging yourself into the fire to truly embody spirit and to become a true conscious spiritual warrior that can be a true force of good in this world. So this is what we need to be doing. We need to stop giving evil so much power. There is a difference between seeing evil, having full awareness, and giving it too much power. We are not powerless victims at the mercy of all these entities and all these narcissists. No. You have so much power and so much agency. But nobody's going to do that work for you. You have to step up. You have to do the work. You have to put those boundaries. You have to let a lot of people go. This is what needs to happen. You were born to win. You came here for this. And I want to end with this song that I think goes very well with everything that I've been speaking about in this video and those lyrics. And I invite you to watch the entire or listen to the entire song so you can really tap into that energy that I'm tapping into right now. I can only provide a small excerpt because of copyright laws, obviously. And on and on and on. 'Cause we're gonna be So this is the video. This came so powerfully today, but it's been ringing in my ears for weeks at this point, so it had to come out. Um, rise into your power. I can't stress this enough. This path ebbs and flows, absolutely. But there needs to be an ongoing forward movement. And at the end of the day, you won't be able to blame anyone or anything. This is your path. This is your life. Like I said, nobody can take your power away from you unless you let them. I know it triggers a lot of people, these sorts of sentences, but it's the truth. And I'm saying this as someone who went through it, through the fucking ringer. And I'm still saying that. Because that's what I realized. I had the key all along. We have these narratives that are subduing us, making us over tolerant, over forgiving. It's narratives that are preventing us from really tapping into that fire and that spiritual will that is actually the task of this time. To activate it, to build it, to strengthen it. This is a narrow path. That's why it's so hard. But at the same time, it's actually very simple. And you can do it. You are so much more powerful than you give yourself credit for.